Hey everyone, it's that time again. Time for another supply recommendation video. For new players, the supply info comes from CN server and usually global and SCA servers get the same supplies. The dates at the top have been adjusted from CN date to global server date. When does the patch start? You look at the first date. When does the patch ends? You look at the last date. There are a couple of supplies coming on day 1 of the patch. We'll take a look at them one by one. First supply is Senadina's Battlesuit supply. So Senadina is a good lightning DPS with the new Astro Ring mechanic. She has a bunch of other stuff like enemy link and increased stardust damage, but we'll talk more about her in her guide. But for now, new players, all you need to know is Senadina's team are significantly cheaper to build than any part 1 team. This is thanks to the new equipment supply and Corley full set being given for free. For you new players, this is a no-brainer. Hoyoverse is literally serving you a very cheap deal here. You just have to pull them. Next, Senadina's equipment supply. Obviously, after you get Senadina, you pull her gears. If you somehow missed the news that I mentioned like 10 times already, part 2 gears will come in the new equipment supply. What's the difference from the previous focus supply? Equipment supply has no off rates. Stigma rate is now way higher, from 7% to 40%. This is going to be normal now. You are going to get tons of stigma before weapon, and weapon is guaranteed in 60 pulls. Okay, next we have Helia's equipment supply. So in Senadina's team, Helia is the buffer. Her weapon gives 90% to 25% lightning vulnerability, which is a lot. Plus up to 12% team elemental damage buff. For new players, just pull the supply and complete your Senadina's team. But depends on how much you spent on Senadina full set, you might have to farm some crystal before you can hit the 60 pull guarantee here. Next we have Songche, our first gacha elf replacement. Now I can confidently say that Songche is 100% optional for a lot of players. For new players, Dream Seeker is more than enough. For older players, let's just say that some CN players are using 4-star Kiana Elf over Songche because you get more damage with Kiana Elf. Songche's specialty is she recovers Astro Ring energy faster, but even at SS rank, she is not providing enough damage buff to beat 4-star Kiana Elf. Maybe she'll be useful in Nirvana or in the future, but for now, definitely not mandatory to have. Alright, next we have Firepower Supply. This is a special supply, only appears twice a year around February and October patch. Basically, you choose 3 weapons and 3 Sigma sets from the supply shown above. You can only do 1 10 pull, 2800 crystals, and you are guaranteed to get 1 equipment that you haven't unlocked yet. For new players, avoid this. You are gonna waste 10 pulls to get a random useless gear. This supply is for older players who can make a pull and guarantee the gear that they still don't have. If you still don't have it, Might of Anutu is a divine key. Get it for global plus standard attack stats for all carriers. On week 2, we have back-to-back battlesuit supplies and focus supplies of the latest part 1 S-rank battlesuits. New players, you know what I'm gonna say. Ignore this and finish your Senadina team, but let me give you a quick rundown on these battlesuits. Hershey of Rebirth, she is the backbone of physical teams. She provides Impair, which means reduces enemies' defense stats, can also DPS. Feng Huang of Vicissitude, powerful fire DPS, just released last patch. Luna Vow, a very broken lightning DPS when in a fully geared team, can also support other lightning DPS including Senadina. Hershey of Finality, a powerful fire DPS but very expensive to build from scratch now. And Dreamweaver, she sucks. And here are the focus supply content for each round. On week 4, we have Hershey of Truth Advanced Supply. Advanced Supply is a supply where you can get SS rank battlesuit in 100 pulls, even if you do not own them yet. The trade-off of this supply is there is no 10 pull guarantee, the guarantee counter is not shared or carried over to the next Advanced Supply, and the card drop rate is lower. This is meant for spending players who can afford to do 100 pulls in one go, or for players who just need like 10 or 20 fragments to go to the next rank up. Definitely not for new players. And the focus supply will also be available on the same week. Week 5 we have Seran Supply, and week 6 we'll have Elysia Supply. Seran is a farmable fire DPS, a bit weak at lower ranks. Her Stigma Little Droids is also farmable. Elysia, her Short Human, is an ice DPS, pretty old. Her replacement is definitely just around the corner. And that's it for this version supply video. For old players, good luck completing your Luna Vow or FOV team. There's a spending event this patch, you can get a Punya or else. Kiana, Elysia, Bunny Elf are definitely the best stuff in here. For new players, pulling Senadina, her gears, and Helia's gears might be enough to get all elf fragments. But if you're still short a few tokens, then I don't know, pull Songche or just save for next patch, up to you.